What's happening here? We're gonna give this guy horns. And fangs. But nothing else very special. Because this guy's just gonna get some clear glaze. And then we're gonna do some flour transfers on it after it gets through the glaze stage. So I'm just gonna clean him up, cut his eyes out and his nose, shape his fangs, get rid of all these lines, give him some horns, and then I'll feel really accomplished for completing a big thing. And I can pat myself on the back. I'll go rinse my hands off so I can take a sip of water and then we'll get started. Do we need some lo-fi? Do I need some lo-fi? Echo. Play Spotify.
All right. Here's Spotify.
That didn't go so bad. Hey, thanks for liking the live. I'm gonna have to get up in now. Okay, I have to empty out a mold. Echo, stop. Hi, everybody. Sit down and we can chat and stuff after I empty these molds out. But hello, hello. Hey, thank you for sharing the live. I was just about to ask. open up that little notification that was like, ask people to share the live. You don't even have to share it with anyone. Just click the share button and hit copy link. Or if you like the live, then you can tap the screen. Okay, I need my sponge for moisture. All of these lines represent how many times I had to fill the mold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Took me 7 times to fill the mold. Alright, let's clean it up. What do I want to use? Leaning rib. Let's see if I get a good. This guy's just getting the basic workup. Some horns and fangs. I don't think I'm gonna turn him into a functional. I think he's a bit too big to be a coin bank, so. And I don't feel like doing a yarn bowl right now, so. Sculpture. A sculpture fellow. Give up on that. Once you accidentally cut the wrong way, it's too frustrating. You can't see me doing that. Just want to make sure you guys can see everything that I'm doing. I don't care about you seeing me physically. We're still searching for the best camera angle over here. If you stay in here until I put the horns on, hey, thanks for sharing the live. If you stay in here until I put the horns on, then you can decide what direction we're gonna put the horns on. Hey, thanks for the follow. If you like my stuff, make sure you follow me. If you know somebody that might like my stuff, share my live with them. That's awesome. Thank you. I cannot take an incredible amount of credit for this because it's just a vintage mold that I poured liquid clay into, but once it's done, I can take credit for that. just a base. Yeah, please, 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 guys, if you know somebody that would like my stuff, send them my way. Trying to find my people. I don't think this app exactly knows what to do with me quite yet. Ooh, my water stinks. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna start changing my water every day. Pottery gets stinky because skin cells mixing with the clay water and the clay. So we're just gonna have to deal with it. Hi, Taylor. How you doing? I'll eat some mac and cheese, so I'm great. And you? I want some mac and cheese. I'm doing all right. I had a quesadilla for lunch. A microwave quesadilla, so it wasn't crispy. Too lazy. I'm doing all right. I was playing Stardew essentially all weekend, and then my lady time came yesterday, so I used that as an excuse to play Stardew all day yesterday too. I'm in year 2. I'm in spring of year 2. Already married Abigail, and I've got iridium sprinklers in my front yard, and the greenhouse is unlocked, but I'm not like using it yet. I'm working on my keg setup. Quesadillas are delicious, no matter if they're made in the microwave or on the stove, but it would have been better on the stove. I don't have that kind of patience to clean a pan. Mine arrived Sunday. Are we like synced? Mine is late. Mine was supposed to happen last week, but I guess that jury duty was so stressful. My body was like, nah, we can't do this to her right now. She's already at her limit. So as soon as I was like, oh man, I'm gonna have a full week of work. I'm gonna get stuff done this week. It's like, ba-bam, here you go. remember that I don't have to clean up the lines on the spots that I'm cutting out. Yours is apparently early, I don't know. The BC is weird. Heard. I met another potter in my live earlier, and actually, I don't know their gender. They did Oddities and Curiosities in March in Houston and I think Dallas. So I've been chatting with them on the other app because I asked if they would show me their setup because I still don't know how I'm going to set up my booth. But is the algo figuring me out? Is it sending me the right people? That would be nice. Oh, how cool. Yeah, it's nice. Like, there's like a Facebook group, but I don't see very many ceramicists, potters on there. So it's nice to get like just kind of input from people about like sales, especially numbers. So I'm super excited to have another like potter mutual on these apps because I don't know what it is. I feel like I've had a much easier time finding mutuals and other artists than I have with potters. Every time I go to follow another potter, I feel like it's a 1 in 3 chance it's going to be reciprocal. I would love to have like a potter talk group like the fiber community. I don't know. Hopefully the relationships grows. That would be great. Exactly. Exactly. It's okay if it doesn't, too. I'm just happy to have a conversation with somebody about. I'm like, so I don't know what to expect. And I'm really nervous about the whole situation. And they ended up getting, so I got a 6-foot table, and at theirs, the person that was supposed to be next to them canceled last minute, so the organizers ended up giving them the table next to them and didn't charge them any extra, I guess because they couldn't find anybody else to fill it in last minute. So that'd be cool. I would pay last minute too to get like a bigger table. Gotta eat real quick. I'll be back. All right, I'll be here doing this. But yeah, anybody else cares. It would be nice to get more space to move around because it's going to be me and my husband and several $1,000s worth of merchandise. So it'd be nice to have the space. Ooh, that reminds me. I want to talk to that other potter about if they're going to take cash or if they took cash. I'm afraid of getting scammed, so I'm thinking of not taking cash. this side. Not alright. Just want to make sure y'all can see everything, and if I choose to do like a process video, that it's in frame. That'll probably do. Alright, going in. Hey Dwayne, thanks for the follow. Ooh, dog hair. Dog hairs everywhere. Okay. Take a deep breath, going in again. We'll fish those out later. Hey Sarah, thanks for the follow. Okay. Eyes done. Easy peasy. Just gonna make sure we're smooth on the other side. It's a sculpture. It's not intended that you stick your fingers in there, but I also can't tell you what to do after you buy it. So I want to make sure that it's safe as can be. Oh God. I need somebody to remind me tomorrow to empty out my water container. It stinks. Alright. Going in. This is a good song. Can't see what song it is. There's a towel in the way. Okay, this guy's gonna come out this way. This is amazing. Thank you. Thank you for the follow too, Dixie Queen. Yes, finding my people. Thank you for the likes. Let's go. Oh my gosh. It's so detailed. Okay, I can't take credit for this. This is a vintage mold. So I just casted it in wet clay. And this is not its final form either. I will take credit after it's finished. But yeah, this is just came out of a mold. That's fair. As long as you don't hold it against me. Hey UP, thanks for the likes. When you say vintage mold, how old is the mold? I don't know. The design is probably from like the 90s. But I buy the molds off of like eBay and Facebook groups, and not all of them have like the manufacture date on them. Sometimes, yeah, like sometimes the date on them isn't right either. Sometimes they're like dates. But yeah, I was just curious. That's fine. I'm happy to answer your curious questions. If I got an answer for your questions, I'll give it to you. But yeah, I think these molds had their heyday in like the 70s to like the 90s. So some of them, like you can get this one brand new. From the person that bought the mold masters. Oh. Sponge stinks too. Is washing sponges a thing? Probably, right? I might take all of my sponges and wash them, because they stinky stink. Looking over every now and again to check the chat and stuff, so if you see me cutting, I'm probably not looking. Hey Denise, thanks for the follow. You guys check out my stuff on my socials and my site. If you know anybody that likes my stuff, please like help them find me. I'm trying to find my friends. I'm trying to find people that like this stuff. Trying to find my people. Have not been having a great amount of luck finding my target audience on these apps. I don't know if this app knows what to do with me. stop. But yeah, stay tuned. This guy will look much different. Maybe not too much different, because I said I was doing a regular guy today. Will look a little bit different when I'm done with him. Smoothing out the chunks that I took out of its mouth. Googling after this if I can wash sponges, or if I should just toss them and get new ones. This is a really good condition sponge. It just stinks. These guys are dry. I'm gonna do the bottom, but I'm gonna spritz up these, the horns. Might give this guy a little spritz too. Just because they're pretty, like a little bit over leather hard. I'm gonna bring them back to leather hard so that I can attach them without issues. What should I do first? I need to add a little bit of clay to the teeth that I want to be fangs. So that I can shape them. I'm going to add that clay to the teeth. 3, 4, so these two. just needs to drip ever so slightly to kind of give the start to the point. It's a little bit easier in the summer when it's very like dry in here. Right now we're at 46% relative humidity. So it's nice when you want stuff to stay wet, but when you want stuff to stay dry, it's not so nice. I'm gonna flip this guy over. Oh. And we're gonna open up the bottom. Actually, let me raise the camera so you can see. Yeah, I see the copyright. 90. Design was made in 1990. Try to tap out all the little extra bits. And I'm gonna make the base just a little bit bigger. It's helpful for when I have to go back and glaze it, so I can glaze on the inside. Which I may or may not do with this one, because this one's gonna stay white. And then we're gonna do flower decals. Just have to go for it. I can reach my hand in there. Actually, don't usually do it this way, but right now I figure why not? Clean up the bits. I don't know if it moved or what. follow. I need to clean the bottom and the inside of the teeth because I don't want it to be jagged. Like I said, this is supposed to be a sculpture, but I don't want any jagged pieces because I'm not, once you buy it, I don't know what you're gonna do with it. Hey Taylor, how was your mac and cheese? Oh, I want mac and cheese now. You ruined me. The best I can do is Alfredo. But I already told my husband I was gonna make carnitas for dinner, so. Not as good as you thought it would be. Oh. I'm sorry. I hate when that happens. It's not really a huge deal if these pieces don't come off because they're not really like that stuck. And once I bisque fire it, I'll just be able to wipe the pieces off of it, but I must get them all off. I was excited too, we were trying a new brand. Well, tell me what the brand is so I can avoid it. I knew it was going to be Goodles. I knew it. I knew it was going to be Goodles. Sorry, I looked them up, and when I found out that like Gal Gadot was involved with them, I was like, no thank you. Tastes like apartheid. Can't tell my husband that, he'll go buy the whole aisle. Is he a lover of Gal Gadot? She's pretty, but that's about where it ends. Only because she plays Wonder Woman. Heard. the little guy, so we have a little more control. Oops. Problem being the little guy, the slip is too thin. Okay, I can't take it. I gotta change out my buckets. The smell is getting all over my hands. I think I'm gonna need a new bucket too. Ugh. I promise I'll clean out my buckets every day. Am I really running out of water right now? That's stressful. I got a new clean sponge too. Switch out this sponge as well. working out them tappy taps with your tappers. Okay, I just can't. Ugh. Sorry, it's an issue with my water buckets and skin coming off of my hands and sitting in the water buckets with the clay. It's not a pleasant smell. I realize I can't send links on Twitch and it makes me mad. I know, I wish they would do something a little more interactive. I used to have a bunch of interactive stuff set up, but I don't even know it still works, so. Drying my hands off on my hoodie. Because you can send like emotes, and then sometimes if I don't even know if I still have the thing up. I don't think I do. You have to have a source up that does, like, when it sends emotes, it'll do something on the screen, but I don't have it set up anymore. And I haven't found a reason to because people don't watch me on there. So, it's not, the platform's not as alive as it used to be when I used to stream on there. This is not my knife. This is a problem. I found my handle with my pointer tool, pokey tool, whatever, needle tool. And it's the same handle as my new knife. Yay, a sponge that doesn't smell. One. Oh, Hubba's requesting my presence. Got a blast. See ya, Taylor. Thanks for hanging out and doing all the likes. Everybody else that's here, you gotta wake up. Because I'm about to ask you what direction you like these horns. Position, whatever. And if I get no response, you could be the person, if nobody responds except you, you could be the person that makes the sole decision. And if nobody answers, then I'll make the decision myself. It'll be fine. Participation is not mandatory. What's the time? 6:44. I think I'm gonna finish this thing up perfectly by like 7. So that'll be good. Alright. Okay, I need your help. We have... Oh, I guess you guys gotta be able to see it. Are we ready? Position 1. Position 2. Position 2. Do even farther. Position 3. I'm trying to move my arm. Position 4. If you have an opinion, try to move my arm out of the way. Give it to me. Again. Position 1. Position 2. I'll do it a little. Position 2. What was position 3? Friend, thank you for the follow. Let's go a little farther up. I don't know. I don't remember what the other two position 3 is kind of far up. I don't remember what position 4 was. I don't know, like... So you have them, like, pointing back, either close or a little farther back. And have them pointing in, farther back, or close. I don't know. I'm leaning... The last ones I did were farther back, leaning backwards. I don't think that did anything. I think I'm leaning, pointing in. We're gonna do pointing in. Nobody gave their opinion. It's fine. I can make decisions. Just trying to give myself a little outline of where I want it, because I'm gonna cut like a hole. So that's one. I'm gonna look at it. Here. I think like this. Cool. Can make this very easy with my big hole cutter. The horns are hollow. I don't want to trap air. Because as the thing heats up, it can crack the mold or crack the clay. I'm gonna use my scoring tool. I'm gonna score around the hole on either side, and then I'm gonna score the bottom of the horns. And then we'll attach them, and then we'll work on the teeth, and then I'll be done, and I will go inside to make dinner. Sound like a plan? I want to call this done, so I want to get to the point of doneness. Scoring this too. Oh no, the dreaded puzzle piece. Can't fathom that anybody would want to go live for this long. Okay, we're attaching now. Firm pressure. I can't stick my fingers in there without breaking it. I don't know why I thought I could. Firm pressure. I gotta say, I think that's Barbie. Is that your profile picture? Is that you? Are you in here? You don't have to respond, but if you are, I just had a dream about hanging out in your teenage bedroom like the other night. I miss you a bunch. I miss those times a bunch. Okay. Same thing to the other side. our best out here. Here we go, folks. Try to make sure that it's somewhat the same. Firm pressure. Make sure they're good and attached. Ugh. That's a long piece of hair. I feel pretty good about that. It's okay if it's uneven. We're uneven. Also, it's a fictional character. Okay. This fang is looking great. This fang needs some help. Looks a little bit better. This is subtle little. It's a little pointy. Just a little. I could, you know, bite you if I wanted to. But I don't need to. $6.58. Not too bad. Probably gonna mess around with the teeth a little bit. Just for another minute or so. And then I'll sign it. And then I'll sign off until tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. Actually, I don't know. I did an earlier stream, and I don't know that I'll be doing it like as early as I streamed, because I've got a book that I really want to, an audiobook that I really want to dive into, so I might spend the first half of my day working in the studio in the quiet, listening to my audiobook without streaming. I'll do the boring stuff, and then I'll set up for another more interesting one. I have these butterfly wing molds. But I don't know that I want to just do I have like a completely different idea from that that's still along the biblically accurate thing. I was thinking the way that they describe that, like, the wings have eyes all over them. I was like, well, you know what in nature has wings with eyes all over them? And I was thinking like moths and butterflies. They have those really like scary looking patterns. So that's where I want to go, but I haven't ordered, or I just ordered, I can't remember, some stamps that I need to make eyes. So I don't know if I'm going to mess with those until that gets here. But anyways, if that inspires you, feel free to use that in whatever way you want. But make sure you show me. Okay. It's like subtle, right? Like, just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit sharper than normal human canines. Just a tiny bit. I don't think anybody's really gonna notice but me, but it's okay. My fang inspiration is True Blood. Which I just watched like last year. Don't want to watch it again. That means I need to get it on like DVD, right? Tired of paying for all these streaming services. It's going on my Amazon wish list. Another comfort show. I also need to start watching Tales from the Crypt soon. I bought the full series like box set because they don't have it anywhere, and I haven't seen it since I was a little kid. So I want to see if it like stands up to the test of time. Maybe I can start a podcast about it. Promise I'm almost done. And then I'll free you all. Okay. We're good. Just a little bit sharp. Just a little bit. Alright. Here he is. He, she, they, I don't know their gender. Looking great. Just clean up the extra shit. There's all these. Must have been hitting the bin behind it, so there's all these little things. Does it matter? No, no one will notice. No one's gonna notice. Who's to say it's not just regular skull divots? it's done. This one, nothing special. It's probably gonna get like the saturation gold horns, and then this is gonna be white, and then we're gonna do flower. What are they called? Transfers. Ceramic transfers onto it. It's done. I'm happy. I'm gonna sign it, and then I'm gonna go wash my hands and sign off of here. So, typical spiel. Ooh, I gotta clean up the inside first. If you're watching and you're not already following me or subscribed on YT, because I'm streaming across multiple platforms right now, make sure you give me a follow if you like my stuff. If you know somebody that'll like my stuff, please share with them so I can find my peoples. If you're an artist or a small business and you want to be mutuals, give me a follow. And I'll give you a follow back. I don't even like think about it. When art accounts follow me, I immediately follow them back, so. Alright, sign. Where's my... There we go. That'll do. Done. Okay, this one's ready. Ready to go sit on the shelf for a week. Ugh. I'm gonna wash my hands. I guess that's emptier than usual. Okie dokie. Artichokes. That's all for me. See you guys tomorrow. Probably around 5 p.m. Pacific time, like usual.